The pain was like a knife slashing across, causing Shen Yaoguang to involuntarily let out a cry of pain in this moment of agony. Her originally muddled consciousness suddenly became clear, her tightly closed eyes snapped open, and her gaze revealed a chillingly cold and stern light.
Where am I?
Shen Yaoguang's narrow eyes narrowed slightly. She clearly remembered how she was blown to ashes by the organization she was loyal to yet now. The pain all over her body clearly indicated that she was still alive. Could it be that damn time travel? In this dimly lit chamber on either side, there was a cluster of flaming torches emitting a scorching heat that dispelled the gloom within. The surrounding walls were adorned with various torture instruments, deeply stained with dark red, as if soaked in countless amounts of blood, exuding a chilling aura of brutality.
Just what kind of place is this?
Oh dear, isn't my queen supposed to have a memory like an elephant? How could she forget this place after just a few brief moments of unconsciousness? Let me remind you kindly. I am the 6th prince of the Linzhong Empire, Mu Rong Yi Chen.
Who's there? Show yourself immediately.
The queen's demeanor seems to have become increasingly imposing recently. A dashing young man approached Shen Yaoguang from behind, wearing a long robe of azure blue, with a jade-colored belt around his waist, and a translucent jade pendant hanging on the left side. He looked like a piece of polished jade, pleasing to the eye.
Who is talking so much?
Shen Yaoguang did not turn her gaze towards that direction. Instead, she asked in a gentle voice with a hint of hoarseness. Alas, it seems the queen is seriously injured. She doesn't even remember her husband well. Let me remind you kindly. I am Mu Rong Yi Chen, the 6th prince of the Linzhong Empire.
I am not your queen.
Oh? You're not her?
As a man, to treat a woman like this, isn't that a bit crude?
If you had dared to poison Ning Yuanqing, you should have anticipated this day's consequences. Bring her here. Continue the torture until she reveals the antidote. Yes. A burly prison guard, holding a dark red whip, swung it violently on the ground, fought a howling roar as if to tear through the air, and mercilessly lashed out at Shen Yaoguang. Whoosh, whoosh, the slender whip, carrying the sound of the wind, landed heavily on Shen Yaoguang's body, which was already covered with scars. The xiyun of pain seemed to tear her apart. Even Shen Yaoguang, with her strong character, couldn't help but gasp. Her originally pale face became even paler. Cold sweat slid down her cheeks, and the saltness of the sweat stung each scar, bringing unbearable pain.
Mu Rong Yi Chen, if you give me even a slight chance to escape, you will suffer 1,000 times more punishment.
You have nowhere to retreat. Give up your delusions quickly.
Unless you kill me right now.
Why did I spare your life?
The antidote.
Those four simple words weighed heavily on Mu Rong Yi Chen's heart like 1,000 pounds. Ning Yuanqing had been unconscious for 5 days, and the entire Imperial medical team had no solution. If there was still no antidote, then Ning Yuanqing might be. Hand over the antidote, and you can keep your body intact. Why are you laughing?
Foolish to the extreme, you might as well prepare to bury the one you love.
Stop. Tell me, what other tricks do you have?
Let me go.
Absolutely not.
Then let Ning W18 die with me.
Don't refuse the wine and choose the punishment instead. Hand over the antidote and I'll let you die quickly.
If I can't even save myself, how can I possibly save others? Mu Rong Yi Chen, has your mind encountered some misfortune?
Do you know that I have the power to make you regret living and beg for death?
Of course I believe it. So what?
You?
However, dying quickly and dying after suffering endless torture. The outcome is the same. If my safety cannot be guaranteed, then I can only choose a path of mutual destruction.
You'd better watch yourself. Unlocking. Shen Yaoguang struggled vigorously with her arms, which were nearly numb from the intense pain. Her frail body seemed like it would shatter at any moment. Each step she took was accompanied by a needle-like pain.
You have finally made a wise choice.
As Mu Rong Yi Chen stepped out of the narrow prison cell, the bright sunlight poured down from the sky. Shen Yaoguang stretched out her hands, seemingly a bit greedy to bask in this moment of warmth. In her past life, she often wandered on the edge of darkness and death, and such unreserved exposure to sunlight was rare.
Let's go, set off.
Where are you going?
Go see your Ning W18. Could it be that you no longer intend to save her?
Nonsense. Of course I'm going to save her. Mu Rong Yi Chen tightly grasped Shen Yaoguang's arm, hurrying her towards the Yimei garden. The force of his grip was so great that it left deep red marks on Shen Yaoguang's arm, but he did not notice. Yimei Garden, as the name suggests, is a courtyard planted with plum blossoms in the northeast corner, with a dozen or so small and delicate rooms arranged in order of importance, with the central one being the main room of Yimei Garden. Inside, led by two maids in emerald green clothes, 4 or 5 different aged sumenya lined up behind, bowing respectfully.
Greeting to the prince.
Get up. How is Ning W18 now? Mu Rong Yi Chen waved his hand casually and asked.
Reply to your highness, Ning's wife is still unconscious. The imperial physicians just came by and discussed a new prescription. I have already sent someone to fetch the medicine.
Among them, a maid in emerald green robes, with swollen eyes, bowed to Mu Rong Yi Chen when she saw Shen Yaoguang following closely behind. Her pretty face turned cold instantly, glaring and saying,
You actually dare to come back? It's not that I wanted to come, it was Mu Rong Yi Chen who brought me here.
Shen Yaoguang raised her eyebrows, looking very helpless as she lifted her arm. A slender finger pointed at Mu Rong Yi Chen, who was gripping her arm.
Your Highness, it was she who caused Ning's wife to be poisoned and has been unconscious ever since.
I will wake up Ning W18. Mu Rong Yi Chen ignored all the maids in the room, just gripping Shen Yaoguang's arm tighter, his dark eyes full of coldness. Bring the antidote.
I need to see how severe Ning W18's poisoning is first.
Shen Yaoguang frowned. Was this man really trying to crush her arm? I will go in with you. Mu Rongyi Chen glanced at Shen Yaoguang and decided he would not allow Ning Yanqing to have any more accidents, nor would he allow this unknown danger to lurk around Ning Yanqing.
It doesn't matter.
Shen Yaoguang shrugged her shoulders. It seemed that this woman named Ning Yanqing was really special to him.
But can you let go of your hand first? Or do you just want to keep holding my hand to go see your Ning Yanqing?
Mu Rongyi Chen's body suddenly trembled, a violent aura spreading out. But when he saw Shen Yaoguang's arm stained with blood, his dark eyes seemed to be pricked by a needle, tightly shrinking, slightly flustered as he let go of Shen Yaoguang's arm.
Mu Rongyi Chen, do you have any styptic medicine?
First go see Ning Yanqing. Your little injury won't kill you. Shen Yaoguang slowly walked to the bed, where a woman with a pale face and lips tinged with an eerie black lay quietly on an embroidered couch, a peony brocade quilt covering her up to her armpits, revealing a bit of the pink undergarments. Shen Yaoguang took Ning Yanqing's pulse, and after a while, Shi Dandanlai stood up and walked over to a low couch, speaking inferently.
What a vicious poison.
Using such a vicious poison on such a weak woman, you are also cruel. Bring the antidote.
I don't have the antidote.
Boom! A cold aura suddenly burst out from Mu Rongyi Chen's body, a shadowy figure appearing instantly in front of Shen Yaoguang, a long and powerful hand tightly gripping Shen Yaoguang's neck. It seems my decision was wrong.
I said, I'm not your queen, so I naturally don't have the antidote, but I can detoxify her. It will just take a bit longer.
Hello?
1 month, but before that, I need you to sign a contract with me.
Shen Yaoguang, dissatisfied, slapped Mu Rongyi Chen's hand that was gripping her neck away, still speaking in a cold tone. What contract? Don't try any tricks. It won't benefit you.
During this month, I will enjoy all the rights of a queen, but will not fulfill any of the duties after 1 month. I guarantee you a lively Ning Yanqing. At that time, I need you to give me a divorce letter, and from then on, we will have nothing to do with each other.
Crack. Hearing the words, nothing to do with each other, Mu Rongyi Chen's palm suddenly contracted, the teacup in his hand shattered, and fresh red blood gushed out from his long and powerful hand. You want to leave the prince's mansion? You went to great lengths to marry into the mansion. How can you bear to leave now?
Since you said that I went to great lengths to marry into the mansion, knowing that I couldn't get what I wanted, yet still foolishly acted like a moth to the flame, isn't that very stupid? Moreover, you must not be happy with my persistence, so sometimes learning to let go is like giving both of us a chance at rebirth. Besides, you love Ning Yanqing, don't you?
It's good that you can think that way. Ning Yanqing is the most important woman in my life. No one can replace her as long as you cure Ning Yanqing. I can forgive everything you've done before, and the divorce letter you want will be granted as you wish.
Desperately sought after. Can I have the styptic medicine now? I need to bandage my wound.
Does the wound hurt?
If you want to know, I don't mind tying you there and whipping you with the same force 10 times. I think that way you can better understand how much this wound hurts.
Shen Yaoguang casually picked up the nearby tea and drank it in one gulp, a warm and moist coolness gently sliding down her dry throat, soothing her whole body. If it weren't for the fact that you can save Ning Yanqing, just for using Ning Yanqing's teacup like that now, I would make you regret it. Shen Yaoguang was speechless. Is this how one should treat a doctor? This is a covalent drug. Not only does it have significant hemostatic effects, but it can also alleviate pain. If it weren't for the fact that you can't treat Ning Yanqing, I would throw it away rather than give it to you. Nurong Yichen took a small rouge bottle from the pouch at his waist, seemingly carelessly tossing it into Shen Yaoguang's hands, and explained in a low voice as if to justify himself.
Alright. I know, you don't have to keep reminding me how much you love Ning Wanking. Although I'm sorry, I have to say, you're really childish now, and I promised I wouldn't pester you by then. I'll save Ning Wanking. You two can live happily ever after. You give me the divorce letter, and I'll wander the world, okay?
Nurong Yichen, who was about to get angry, suddenly froze. What was wrong with him? Wasn't her wanting to leave exactly what he wanted? Why would he be angry because she wanted to leave? Could it be that in this short while, he had fallen for the transformed her? No, impossible. If it weren't for her interference, then Ning Wanking would have been his legitimate consort by now. So he hated her, he despised her. This anger was just a man's pride acting up.
Nurong Yichen, I've written the contract, take a look. If there's no problem, then sign it.
Shen Haoguang looked at Nurong Yichen, who seemed to be lost in thought, and had to shout loudly. Shen Yaoguang watched Nurong Yichen's expression change constantly, and without paying him any more attention, she went to the writing desk nearby, picked up a brush and ink, and after much hesitation, she wrote a contract in simplified characters. What kind of illegible scrawl is this? Nurong Yichen came back to his senses, roughly snatched the rice paper from the desk, and his brows furrowed together tightly.
You don't understand. It doesn't matter, you just need to sign it.
Is this your handwriting? Morinaga Yichen's pupils suddenly contracted, although he didn't know what was written. The flamboyant and delicate strokes, the dragon soaring and phoenix dancing, were not something the original her could have written in his memory. Her handwriting was delicate and beautiful. When did it change to this?
Nonsense, are you going to sign or not?
I don't recognize those scribbles, so I won't sign, and I always keep my word. I never deceive you. If you don't believe me, then let me write it.
Well, an oral agreement is fine. You got to let me bandage my wounds and change into some clean clothes before I come back, right? If I fall, then her situation would really be bleak. Besides, the poison in her body is vicious, but it won't take a person's life in one go, okay?
You've really got a loud abatus there. You are already the princess consort. Why would I need to admonish you?
Mur Yichen, even though I am not your princess consort, from your demeanor, I can tell that being your princess consort must be a difficult life.
All of this, you brought upon yourself. If you hadn't reneged, I would have to bow deeply to you now and address you as Empress Dowager. The current emperor was supposed to marry me. Damn, being an empress is better than being this troublesome princess consort, isn't it? What was that woman thinking? Are you regretting it now? But just regretting won't change anything. She can't take any of it back. Shen Yaoguang watched as Mur and Yichen's expression turned dark again, wisely choosing not to say anything else. After all, this is his territory, and without absolute power to escape, it's best to hold back for now. Nothing left to say?
I've already said it. I'm not your princess consort. I don't know how to explain this to you, but let's just pretend I have amnesia. I don't remember anything that happened before. My name is Shen Yaoguang. Although our first meeting wasn't pleasant, I still hope we can get along well in the future.